We continue to play how we played in the second half of that tie, or that Premier League game. We shouldn't have any issues here, and already we've taken the lead. He's on the ball, Kabore. Oh, he's gonna charge into the box, plays it into Campos. Oh, what a finish by Campos, I have to admit. Alvarez. Well done, Benacer, coming back to help out his defense, but gives the ball straight back to a City player in a dangerous position. There's a De Bruyne, a nice ball in behind, just to nullify any risk of injuries. Oh my goodness me, these little passes find their way through all the time, and I don't know how City are doing it. They're doing it over and over again. That's a hat-trick for Campos. It's 4-1. It's just getting really embarrassing. It's a poor start to the episode. Okay, so yeah, we're in February 2024, and it is a big month for us in terms of games. But before we talk about what is ahead of us in terms of this episode, we are going to quickly recap what happened in the previous one. And yeah, let's quickly take a look at the calendar. As you can see, we got knocked out of the FA Cup in the third round to Manchester City, where we lost 4-1. And we recorded 3 victories after that in the league. So we are quite dominant in the league at the moment in terms of our positioning on the table. And yeah, we did play a game off camera as well. We won 2-1 against Watford, and yeah, that's about it. You're all caught up. We're all caught up. So this is going to be our first knockout phase in the series in terms of the Champions League, and we are going to be playing against Marseille in the round of 16. We also have a game against Manchester City at home at Old Trafford in the league. They are currently our title rivals, so it is a big encounter. Hopefully we do come out on top, because at the moment our head-to-head this season against them is shocking. So we're going to cap this episode off with a game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and that's going to be away from home. Yeah, that's on the 24th. In terms of the league table, as you can see, this is how it looks. Manchester City ended up dropping points in their previous game. Just to quickly show you, they dropped points against Liverpool where they lost 3-2. So that means our gap between us and City has increased. So we've got 12 points between us, and we are on 67 points and they have 55 points. That's the only update I'm going to give you. The rest of the table is not really too important at this point of time in the episode. So within our squad, we do have a lot of players that are performing well this season. Marcus Rashford is obviously one of them. He's got 42 goal contributions across 31 appearances. That is really good. Yeah, he's got 11 assists and 31 goals in all comps. Anthony, he's got 11 goals and 18 assists. This guy, he's just something else. He's something else on the right hand side. He creates goals, he scores them, and he looks good while doing it. Yeah, he's got 30 appearances to his name, and that's pretty much 29 goal involvements in 30 appearances. Last season I felt like Sancho was playing at a mediocre level. This season he's definitely up the ante. He's got about 19 goal contributions and 30 appearances. Martial, is hard to judge this guy because he's been out injured for about 4 months. He's now back. He hasn't scored since coming back, but he's got a decent amount of goal contributions to his name. He's got about 11 in 15, so hopefully he can work on that. Alanga as well, same thing with Alanga. He's played a lot more games than Martial, so he really and truly could have more goals and more assists, but he is playing off the bench, and he is not someone that we are expecting him to carry us in terms of the goal contributions. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of players that are contributing well in terms of our side. So at this point, it's looking like we might have to part ways at the end of the season, but we do have from February till May to make that decision, and there is a lot. I won't say a lot of games because we are knocked out of 2 domestic competitions. There are a few games from now up until the end of the season where he could probably feature from the bench or start from time to time. So yeah, it's make or break for Luke Shaw. Okay, so for the first game of this episode, we are going to be playing against Marseille away from home in the round of 16. First leg tie in the Champions League, and this is my first knockout phase game in the Champions League in the series, so I do want to get off to a positive start. I am going to use our 4-3-3 formation. With the addition of João Felix, I am feeling myself, and I feel like going forward there's no other side that can stop us. So yeah, let's go out and express ourselves and bag ourselves a victory in the first leg. Okay, Olympique Marseille, they do have a strong side. And they do have a lot of familiar players in their side, I must add. They are using a 3-4-3 formation, if I'm correct. And they do have a lot of great players such as Hummels in their side. Guendouzi's a good player as well. Milik, Suarez, Carlson, Under. It's going to be a tough encounter. Let's take a look at our lineup to see how we're going to combat it. So for the first game in the knockout phase, we are going to be fielding our strong side. We are using our 4-3-3 formation. And we have David De Gea in goal. At the back, we have the Low, Lacroix, Martinez and Malacia. In the midfield, we have Eriksen, Fernandes and Benacer. Up top, we have Rashford. On the right-hand side is Anthony. And Sancho is on the left-hand side. So yeah, let's get this game on the way. Olympique Marseille, they're going to get us kicked off for this encounter. We're attacking to the left, they're attacking to the right. And I'm sure they're going to put up a fight. But I'm also sure that my players can see out a victory. So yeah, let's go. I'm confident and ready to go. So yeah, off the back of a 2-1 victory against Watford. Wasn't too close, as it wasn't as close as the scoreline suggests. It just wasn't clinical enough in that game. Bruno Fernandes did contribute from the midfield and got himself a goal. Okay, we got a free kick early on as Milik ahead of him. Carlson into Okafor. Akudish, Milik, Okafor, Guendouzi. They're moving the ball around quickly. They're in my half as well. We shouldn't take them lightly, not at all. Not at all. As Guendouzi takes a long shot, David De Gea is forced to make a save. I'm pretty sure he could have stood his ground and caught that. He didn't need to tip it over the bar, but he's done it. And ball goes in. Martinez doesn't get a head on that. Come on, son, put a foot through it. I'm spamming the shooting button to get the ball cleared. Okay, so we managed to do so. Well, we didn't clear it, but we've got the ball and we're going forward with it. Here's Sancho. Plays the ball in behind into Rashford. Marcus Rashford. That extra touch messed me up. A nice save though from Lopez. Eriksen. Malacia floats the ball into the box. It's cleared out. There's a follow-up from Suarez. And it drops kindly to Benacer. We can reset. It's Fernandes. The low. Gonna drill this in. Lopez with an easy catch. Guendouzi, Suarez, Okafor. They are pressuring us a lot. So far, the ball's been with Marseille mainly. Okafor with a shot. Again, David De Gea with the save. That's 3 shots David De Gea's had to save. And that is probably the best opportunity for Marseille to take the lead. And David De Gea denied them at the near post. See if Sancho's got the ability to get past him. No, he hasn't. He just runs straight into Guendouzi. And Marseille are back on a attack again. This is not looking good for us at the moment. We're not in the game. Ball goes in. Carlson with a header. David De Gea with another save to make. That's about 4 shots on target now for Marseille. I don't think we've had one yet. Actually, we've had one. Okay, here's the low. Rashford. 1-0. 1-0. I think they just committed too many guys forward. They got a bit too happy with the amount of possession that we allowed them to have. 21 minutes gone. It's 1-0 to United. Marseille. They've been quite flat since they've conceded a goal. We do need to improve our ball retention. We haven't been too great at holding on to the ball so far in this tie. But they have caught me off guard. I can admit that. I came into this game underestimating them. Here's Malacia takes a shot. He scores. Malacia has scored. I won't say it's his first goal in the save because we have simmed games and he scored. But it's his first goal on camera for us. And he's doubled our lead. Wins the ball back. 1 minute added on. Before half time. Fernandes. Anthony. Going to turn on his left. Going to shoot. Paul Lopez with the save. It's a corner kick just before half time. I was going to go out wide. And I thought, no, let me just swivel. Let me just turn and finesse it. I was at a good angle and I was on his strong foot. Okay, so the second half is underway. We are leading 2-0 at the moment. In the other tie, at the Allianz Arena, Chelsea are beating Bayern Munich 1-0. As we speak, says Malacia. Ericsson gonna switch that play to the right. It's a poor pass. Hummels can cut that out. Guendouzi. His pass is intercepted by Bruno. Anthony. Malacia. Sancho. Anthony. Tried to roll it into the bottom left corner, and Pau Lopez gets low really quickly and denies me a third. Then have a look at Malacia's goal. Hits the inside of the post. Ooh, the keeper does get fingertips to it. That's quite unfortunate for Pau Lopez. Benacer heads it down. There's a Delo. Anthony. Delo. Fernandez. Anthony into Ericsson. Sancho. Malacia cuts it back. Here's Sancho. Sancho. Oh. 3-0. 3-0. I feel like this is going to be a fairly comfortable tie. The round of 16, it normally goes this way. I won't lie to you. We have a really good round of 16, and it does get a bit difficult from sometimes the quarters, but mainly from the semis, it gets difficult. Sancho. Ball cleared out. Drops down to Rashford, who heads it back down. There's Sancho again. Referee, give me that free kick. And he's given the centre-back a yellow. Oh, it's a second yellow. It's a second yellow. How did I forget he was already on the yellow card? He's now sent off. So Marseille are now down to 10 men in the first leg, and they're already 3-0 down. This tie can get even more disgusting for them. So Bruno Fernandes stepping up to take the free kick. Can he put Marseille in an even more vulnerable position? See if we can get up and over. Bruno Fernandes goes for the run-up. Finally, guys, I've got a free kick goal in this series on camera. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. It's 4-0. Bruno Fernandes from the free kick picks out the top left corner. And now have a look at this. Up and over the wall. Too much slowing down of that replay though. Oh, Anthony. Ooh, Anthony wins the ball back. Battling for the ball with Hummels. Well done, Anthony. We have the ball simply because of him. Here's Sancho. Anthony takes the ball down after the switch of play from Sancho. He's got Hummels on him. There's Rashford. Plays it into Ericsson. 5-0. 5-0. We are bullying them at this point. That was a nice goal. Good assist from Rashford. LaCroix. We brought on Lindelof. We've also taken off the low and brought on Timber. So we made 3 changes. We've got about 2 left to go. We're 5-0 up. And yeah, I just want to continue to play some good football. Play them off the park. And see if we can get more goals. See if we can bag a goal for João Felix. He's still yet to score a goal in a United shirt. It's Felix. Ericsson. Rashford, round the keeper. Rashford makes it 6. It's just bullying. It's just bullying. Rashford is actually becoming a GOAT in this save. He's actually becoming a GOAT. Who needs Felix up front? Who needs Martial up front? Who needs any other target that you guys will suggest in the comment section below? When you got Marcus Rashford playing this type of football. Look at this. Nice pass in behind from Ericsson. Rashford just goes around the keeper with a lot of composure and just tucks it away. Okay, so there we have it. That's the end to the nightmare, the misery that Marseille were put through throughout that 90-minute game. And yeah, we come out on top. We've won 6-0. A lot of goals from the forward line. Okay, so this next game, Manchester City, the Manchester Derby. We're currently 12 points ahead of them. I don't want to have the wrong attitude going into this game, but I'm just going to say it from now. If we do drop points, it's not too significant, but we don't want it to spiral out of control. So we are going to go into this game, field our strongest side. I don't know what my best tactic is against Guardiola and his side. Because it's a hit and miss. Sometimes 4-2-3-1 works, sometimes 4-3-3 works, and we play them off the park. But all I know so far this season, we've lost 3-2 to them in the league, and we lost 4-1 to them in the FA Cup. So we can't afford any more embarrassing defeats against our main rivals. So yes, let's head off into the game. Let's just hope we get a positive result by the end of the 90 minutes. Okay, so we're live at Old Trafford. It's a 5:30 kickoff. It's a rainy day. Hopefully the result isn't as gloomy as the weather. And yeah, Bruno Fernandes is leading our side out. Okay, so we're going to be using our 4-2-3-1 formation. We have David De Gea and goal. At the back, we have Delô, Lindelof, Lacroix, and Malacia. The two CDMs are Benacer and McTominay. Our number 10 is Fernandes. On the right, we have Anthony. On the left, we have Sancho. And up top, we have Marcus Rashford. Manchester City have Edison in goal. At the back, they have Kabore, Ake, Diaz, and Cancelo. In the midfield, they have Gundogan, Phillips, and Zielinski. Up top, they have Ocampos, Haaland, and Foden. Okay, so the game is about to begin. Let's see if we can nullify Haaland, stop him from bagging himself another hat-trick. He's done it once before, he can do it again. He's the player that gets the game kicked off, in fact. Man City are attacking to the left, we're attacking to the right. And yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this encounter, if I'm honest with you. It's probably the wrong time to play City, especially when we're building our confidence back up after that last defeat we had against them. But yeah. We're not going to duck. We're not going to hide from this challenge. We're currently 12 points ahead of them on the table. So at the moment, we are the favourites, obviously. Anthony. Tried to play it through the legs of Ruben Diaz. Didn't work out, did it? Here's Phil Foden on the left-hand side. Foden. He keeps going. Into Zielinski. Zielinski plays it back into Foden. Here's Haaland. He's inside the penalty area, who puts the ball into the box. And we have a United player on the end of that cross. And David De Gea follows up with a clearance. It drops kindly to Sancho, who plays into Rashford. Sancho. Kabore chasing him down. Cuts it back into Rashford. Malacia. Sancho. Right foot shot. Not troubling Edison. Not one bit. Not one bit. Kabore has a knock after that challenge from Sancho. There's Nathan Ake into Haaland. Zielinski. Well done. We win the ball. A lot of pressure on Calvin Phillips. Forces him into a mistake. Marcus Rashford played in behind from Anthony. Rashford with the shot. He helps us take the lead. 25 minutes in. Let's not celebrate. We already know what Manchester City could do when they go a goal down. It does anger them. Try to stop him from celebrating, but the players can't hold it back. Be very careful with runs in behind from Foden and Haaland. Because those two, they do love a nice little run in behind. There's Cancelo on the ball. Foden. Haaland. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Thank God for that. How many times are we going to be saved by the flag? Haaland did really well to make that run. He played it to his left into Cancelo. In fact, I think Haaland is the... Yeah, it makes sense because Cancelo's behind the ball. Haaland is offside. City can come forward with the ball. Kabore into Ocampos. Back into Kabore on the right-hand side. He's trying to drift inwards. Finds Haaland. Plays it into Gundogan, whose shot is denied by De Gea, but I think it's deflected back off of him, so it's a goal kick. Diaz. This free kick that's played up the field is headed down by a United player, and we can come forward with the ball. Rashford played in behind, but he's out wide. He's up against Diaz. He's really composed in that one-on-one battle with him, and he comes out on top. City have the ball, and yeah, another attack, another potential attack has broken down quite quickly. There's Haaland trying to bomb forward with the ball. Here's Kabore. Well done, Lacroix. Stands his ground. Don't know what Kabore thought he was doing up against Lacroix. Trying to do ball rolls. Here's Jadon Sancho going on a solo run at the moment. Barely any support. He's got Rashford arriving late. Rashford arrives in time to knock it in for 2-0. And we've doubled our lead on the stroke of half-time. Marcus Rashford continues his goal-scoring ways. Sancho continues assisting Marcus Rashford. And things are looking really good for us at Old Trafford. As you can see, the fans, they're going wild. Hopefully we can defend this lead and probably add on top of it to make it a bit more comfortable. Let's go into the second half. Okay, so we've returned from the interval. It's 2-0 at the moment at Old Trafford. And we are looking really good at the moment. In terms of the scoreline, I must say Manchester City again, I feel like they are dominant in possession, dominant in terms of creating chances. But we are taking it this time around. We are taking them. I should say. Yeah, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Marcus Rashford's brace has got us to this point. Let's see if we can add on top of it. Malacia, Sancho, handball ref. Referee just doesn't like to blow his whistle for handball, especially when it's for us. Against us, he doesn't mind. It's Kabore into Calvin Phillips. Well done. Zielinski on the left-hand side. Cancelo back into Zielinski. Phillips on the edge of the box takes a shot, and De Gea can easily gobble that up. Easily. Let's hit them on the break quickly. We're quite good at doing that. Fernandes slips in Rashford. Marcus Rashford on a hat-trick, cuts it on his right. Marcus Rashford on his right foot makes it a hat-trick. He returns the favour. Haaland scores a hat-trick at the Etihad. Rashford scores a hat-trick at Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. And he's making this title, retaining the title. He's making it a dream come true. Okay, so 3 changes being made. Rashford, Bennacer and Sancho are off. Martial, Felix and Fred, they're on. So yeah, we're 3-0 up, so I'm going to make 3 changes. Bring on some fresh legs. Get some players running around. Get their sharpness up, especially Martial. He's been out for too long. Need to get familiar with him again. See what João Felix can present to us in his first Manchester derby. And he just presented us a loss of possession. He's giving the ball straight to the City player. Alvarez works his way into the centre, tries to find Zielinski, and the pass is intercepted as Anthony bombs forward. We can hit them on a break. Anthony's just running through. He's running clear. Anthony has Martial next to him. Martial, 4-0. 4-0. We are repaying the faith. We are repaying the fans. Returning the favour. That's the phrase. We are returning the favour. They smashed us 4-1. It's now 4-0. 86 minutes on the clock. We're 4 minutes away from keeping a clean sheet against the side of second place. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the way we've responded to our poor performances in recent times. Could have made it really embarrassing for them, which is something I would want because of what they did to us, but it doesn't matter. We got the 3 points anyway. We kept a clean sheet. We played really well on the break. We got a hat-trick from Marcus Rashford as well. And yeah, I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't really ask for more or ask for much from my players. I feel like we got it right tactically. Playing Lindelof and LaCroix next to each other really worked out. They managed to keep Haaland out, Foden out, and Ocampos out. Here had a good performance. Rashford was spectacular. Okay, so we're live at Stamford Bridge, and Chelsea are going to line up like this. They have Kepa in goal, James at the back with Sar, Azpilicueta, Fofana and Chilwell. In the middle they have Jorginho and Havertz. On the right they have Mount. Down the middle of Correa, and Pulisic is on the left hand side. And we are going to line up like this. We are using a 4-3-3 formation. David De Gea is in goal. At the back we have the Low, Lindelof, LaCroix and Malacia. Eriksen's in the middle with McTominay and Fernandes. On the left we have Felix, on the right we have Anthony, and down the middle we have Marcus Rashford. Okay, so it's first is third, and yeah, got the game on the way. We do have a decent record against Chelsea so far this season, but we're not going to sleep on them because they still have a really good squad, as you just saw from the lineup. Yeah, we've already beaten Manchester City. We got our revenge, and we also won emphatically in the first leg of the Marseille tie. So yeah, it's been a good episode so far. I do want that to continue. Nice movement by Eriksen, McTominay, Anthony, Rashford. I'm gonna drill it across. Ooh, oh, Fernandes, I almost managed to get in from that tight angle. I smacked the outside of the post and it's gone out for a goal kick. I think it's a goal kick. Okay, it must have deflected off a defender. Okay. So Bruno Fernandes is standing over this. I'm going to try it, do an outswinger. It's too much of an outswinger. Goes outside the box, falls down to Rashford, who heads it down into LaCroix, who half volleys it, and Kepa makes the save. Bruno with an in-swinger this time. Go on, LaCroix forces Kepa to make a save. LaCroix so dominant in the air, makes great connection with the header as well. It's just unfortunate that the Spaniard is in great form at the moment. Okay, one last attempt, an outswinger. The second outswinger. in about 5 minutes of this match. LaCroix heads it. Header from not Anthony. McTominay. I don't know why I said Anthony, but McTominay heads us in the lead. So LaCroix gets a header from the corner, nods it into the path of McTominay, who does the honours of knocking it into the back of the net with his head as well. I think it clips the bar. Yeah, it does. It clips the underside of the bar and goes in. Kepa, he stood no chance. Azpilicueta didn't react quick enough. There's Mason Mount. He's on the inside now, plays it forward. Correa back into Mount. Mount on the edge of the box, takes a shot. LaCroix takes a shot to the stomach. He makes the block and another opportunity for Mount. And he's denied by David De Gea at the near post. Rashford's been really quiet in this game so far. In that back five's just monitoring his movement. It's going to be difficult for him to spring clear of the defence. Here's Chilwell. Puts the ball in. Havertz with the goal. Havertz with the goal, unmarked, inside the box, catches the ball on the volley. Nice cross as well. That was a nice ball to pick him out. After that, I feel like the finish was pretty simple from there because he had so much of the goal to aim for. Poor defending, poor defending. It's 1-1. Okay, so the second half is underway and yeah, we're attacking to the right. Chelsea are attacking to the left. We've got the equaliser from Havertz. Close to the end of the first half, so we're at a stalemate at the moment. There's Havertz, always charging forward for Chelsea. Pulisic, Havertz tries to play a nice ball in behind into Mount, but LaCroix is there. He's alert. He's ready to make the interception. The danger isn't over. Here's a Jorginho shot from Mount. It's blocked by Malacia, and David De Gea can come out for the ball. Okay, so at the moment we're on balance, so we're gonna move forward to attacking, get more men forward, impose ourselves a bit more. Felix, Eriksen, dinks over the top. Rashford, try to cut it back into Fernandez. We kept the ball on though. The attack is still alive. Eriksen, Delo, Anthony. Evades the challenge from Jorginho. Malacia. McTominay. Malacia. Oh, don't know what happened there. I was aiming for Felix. It went towards Rashford. I think Rashford would have been off. But it was a good idea regardless. Okay, so we're making our first change. McTominay is off. Benacer is on, replacing him. That's our first change of the game. We've got about 4 substitutions left. I'm not going to rush anything. I don't think we're playing badly, and no one's extremely tired at the moment. So let's see how the course of the game goes. There's the De Gea throws the ball out to Felix. Felix in the center circle plays it to his right into Anthony. We need some bodies forward in the box if we're going to try to turn this into a goal. Anthony drills it back. Rashford, 2-1. 2-1. A nice cutback from the Brazilian. That's another assist for the playmaker on the right-hand side. And Rashford bags himself another goal. This guy's he's on real good form. Fernandez plays the ball forward into Anthony. Rashford. Felix. Shao Felix. Oh, he's still yet to get a goal for Manchester United. Unlucky from the Portuguese winger. I tried to aim for the bottom right corner. Tried to be very cute about it. Didn't want to smash it. And Kepa stood his ground. Bruno. See Sancho on that left-hand side. Martial. Oh, tried to help it along into Sancho. Gets cleared away. But we're about to come right back. Here's Benacer. Long shot from Benacer. Loops over Kepa. Scores a fantastic goal. Fantastic goal to put the game to bed. Ismail Benacer with a cracker outside the box. Again, Kepa getting packed out again. He's known for it. He's known for it. And yeah, we just put the game to bed. I'm really happy with that one. Okay, so 3-1 is the scoreline as the full-time whistle has been blown. We've won again at the Bridge. Fantastic displays in the first half. We did dip slightly, towards the end of the first half though, but in the second half we definitely stepped up, took the game by the scruff of the neck, and we scored us a spectacular goal at the end. So we've ended up winning every game in this episode, including the game in the Champions League. We won 2 games in the league, so we're going to quickly take a look at the table to see what effect those 6 points has had for us. So we've gained 6 points from the start of this video, and now we're on 73 points. As you can see, City are below us with 55 points, so we are significantly ahead of them. I think if my maths is correct, we are 18 points clear. However, they do have a game in hand. They've only played 26 games to our 27. Chelsea, they are third with 54 points. Newcastle, they're in top 4, but just about on goal difference. They are ahead of Wolverhampton, who are 5th place, who are also on 49 points. Spurs and Arsenal, they're battling it out for top 6 at the moment. Spurs are 6 points ahead of them with 46 points. Arsenal are 7th with 40. So if you didn't tune into the last episode, Liverpool are now in the top 10. As you can see, they're 8th place with 39 points, 11 points of West Ham, who are 9th with 39 points as well. 10th place is Aston Villa. If you want to check out the rest of the points tallies, just pause the video. We're going to go all the way to the bottom, and the bottom 3 consists of the same teams. However, Leeds United are making good progression. Before, I think they were like 4 points behind the side who were 17th. I think that was Palace at the time. Now they are only 1 point behind Fulham, who are 17th, and yeah, there's a chance that they can climb out of the relegation zone. My manager popularity rating is on 79. We are not doing the youth development objectives, because who cares about that? They're just ridiculous if you're a big club. Brand exposure, we are working on that. We're definitely working on that. Continental success, we're working on that. However, we failed in the FA Cup, which explains why our rating is so low at this point, even though we are doing quite well in all the competitions that we've been in so far. Or well, we've done well in all the competitions that we've been in so far, except the FA Cup. But yeah, we're going to quickly take a look at the calendar. As you guys can see, the next episode is going to consist of Marseille, Everton and Aston Villa. It's not a big marquee kind of episode compared to the last couple of episodes. To be fair, we had a lot of Chelsea, Arsenal and Liverpool features from time to time, but now we're not going to have a side that's in the top 6, but it should be fine, should be entertaining. We should continue to blitz Marseille. Yeah, I haven't got much left to say now. I think that's about it. Everything's covered, and yeah, I think it's about that time of the episode. So if you made it this far, please remember to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you're new, and also hit the notification bell, just so you know if I want to go live, premiere a video, and if I've uploaded one. I'd like to say a special thank you to everyone that's showing support, leaving likes, comments, and subbing. Yeah, I see the analytics. I can tell people are actually sharing my content as well. I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, I hope you guys are going to be ready for the next episode. The next episode is 24. Yeah. See you guys on episode 24. Take care for now. Peace.